Hi, I'm Mrparka with
Average Joe.
We're here to review Bad Meat from MVD. Basically, plot this movie is 6 kids who are considered pretty bad kids get sent to this, what would you call it, kind of like a straighten up camp, I don't know, scared straight camp, but it's ridiculous. Concentration camp's more like it, but it's ran by these really sadistic guards, and a counselor, the guy who runs it is basically like praises Adolf Hitler, even tries to look like Adolf Hitler. He's a Nazi. So what happens is these kids are horribly, horribly punished until the cook, who they fuck with a lot, decides to screw them over and put a whole bunch of bad meat, hoping they get sick. Things get worse. All the counselors and, not really counselors, but all the guards and the guy who runs the place turn into monsters. Ravenous creatures that want to kill the kids. That's pretty much the plot of the movie.
I refuse to review a movie that refused to give me an ending.
Alright. Actually, for the movie, the acting's really solid in it.
It is good, solid acting.
All the characters are fairly solid. Of course, they're stereotypes, but they do it well. My favorite was the emo kid. He doesn't talk for the first half of the movie, and then eventually he pretty much the hero of the movie, actually.
If there was a hero.
There is a hero, though. Because it's certainly not any of the other characters.
I'm very bitter if it's not obvious.
But,
I'll get into this
the funny
in just
thing
a
is,
second as soon as I start talking.
I thought the main character was going to be the Tyler character, but he was pretty much locked up the entire time. They like kind of advertise him on the back.
The
like
guy
he's
from
the
21 Jump Street.
They advertise him like
he was the
next
drug
big
dealer in
thing.
21 Jump Street, if you guys seen the movie.
He's in it quite a bit. He does a good performance. He's claustrophobic, so he kind of goes crazy a little bit when they shove him in the little small confined area.
He does a good performance, actually.
But he's just not really the hero in this one.
Which I thought he was going to be, too.
Yeah.
You're right, it did turn out to be the emo kid, but he only did I guess I could see
he's
that.
in it most. He did he's also in Diary of the Dead. He's the I think he's Asian in that movie, but you'll know who he is in that one. Yeah, he's the Asian kid in Diary of the Dead. I mean, I can't tell. I think he mentions he's Asian in the movie. He's not. He doesn't look really Asian. They just say he's Asian, I think. It's been a while since I watched Diary of the Dead for good reason, but, you know. Anyways, he does a good job in this movie. He's really solid at it, but the great thing about this movie, it's really just a gross-out movie. There's a lot of nasty bodily functions going on here. There's a lot of puke. There's a lot of just nasty, really greasy, slimy stuff that will make you turn away and not look. There's so much gagging and puking and just gross things like that. A dog is dissected. really just gross out effects that are really fun and will have you kind of like turning away in agony but pleasure at the same time. Like, oh.
Yeah, there was a lot of cringing. I did a lot of cringing. Like,
as a whole, I like the movie. I think it's a good movie, and I would recommend it. But the ending did kind of irritate me. I thought it was going for that Dirty Dozen. If anyone's read the Dirty Dozen book type deal, it builds it up, and then the very ending in the book is told through like military documents, so you don't really ever get to find out the whole truth. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. But this ending I consider kind of a bad thing because I don't know where they were going for. I don't know what they were doing here.
I still don't know what I'm confused, and I don't want to say anything else because I don't want to spoil the ending if there's anything to spoil. All I'll say is I literally just felt like, I feel like I just walked into a room with like a 1998, 99 Angelina Jolie. She's like, I'm going to give you the most amazing blowjob ever. And she gives me the greatest blowjob ever. Whenever I'm like 30 minutes away from finishing, she's like, I got to go to work, and just walks away. That's exactly how I'll describe this movie. But it was very emotionally twisting. But it was great. Great quality. Great movie. Actors were awesome. The soundtrack was even good. I like the intro song. Very, like, how was I describing it? Like a James Bondy, like, yeah. But it was good. It was real good. The music was good in it. The acting, special effects were sweet. Blood, gore, everything. I loved it all.
Except the ending.
I just don't like the ending.
I just need the ending explained. That's why I was trying to look for special features. Maybe a director could shine some light on it, and if some light was shined on it. But obviously with that ending, I think it wants to be open to interpretation, or just batshit crazy. I'm not necessarily sure, but it did seem kind of like they were like, oh, we're out of money. And then they had like a little bit of the ending shot, so they kind of spliced it in, and then you saw a couple things, like, oh, that person's dead, but you don't really know exactly. You just saw, you know, a penis ripped off, and that's pretty much all you saw, and the glimmer, and then it was cut through. I don't know if it was purposely done or it was budget constraints, but the movie didn't seem like it had any budget constraints, so I really don't know what it was.
With the ending, at least we know the guy's penis had a Prince Albert. That's awesome. Like, they went through all this job for special effects and really good acting, really good everything. What the hell's wrong?
I don't know what the director was trying to say, but I misinterpreted it. I didn't get it. But
this is what I felt like the director was saying. Just saying. I don't know. It's what it felt like to me in my parts.
You know what the one thing is? You know how they say, like, Sopranos is like this, they don't give you an ending, they just show, we're going to show you this character's life from here to here. It makes sense, but they show everything. This movie showed a lot of minuscule things that didn't need to be shown, and they didn't show a lot of the stuff they should have shown, which is what's kind of strange. I don't know if they're planning a sequel or planning on some filler or something like that, but I'd really like to, you know, the director's thoughts on the movie to get my full opinion. But as a whole, as it stands right now, I enjoyed everything else. I would watch it again. I would recommend it. I actually really liked it. I'd probably give it a 6.5 out of 10. With the ending being a little bit different or explained to me, possibly a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, if somebody explained to me the ending, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. I was just too dumb and I didn't see it.
Unless it's just a simple thing. Like,
yeah, maybe. I don't know. But if the ending was explained to me and there was something I missed that I just didn't pay attention to, which is possible. I'm not a smart guy. And I might have missed something, who knows. But I'm going to shoot for like a 6. Only because, honestly, I don't even want to shoot that high. The only reason I'm shooting that high is because you did. I'm a follower. I really am. Like,
I liked the movie, though.
I did like the movie up until a certain point. And it was a good movie. Great movie.
It was a good joyride. I mean,
if the movie was remade with another 15 minutes, I would probably be like, yeah, this is a great movie. Actually, I really liked it all the way through. Emphatic. I was excited, getting it. I'm like, I really like this movie. Out of all the movies we reviewed, this one's sweet. And it was good. All the way, acting solid, music solid. There was no extra boring time. The editing was good. Like, it was a great, solid movie. It just seemed like
the ending was weird.
Confusing.
I seen Jason OD 6666 said the same thing. He didn't say much about it. He said, bad meat, good movie, bad ending. And I was like, wonder what the ending's going to be like. And then I was watching, I was like, no, that's it. I got it. I don't understand it, but I get it. I mean, maybe it was just the idea that, so I don't really know.
I'm going to follow suit with you. I'm going to say like a 6. And if the ending is explained to me and it makes really good sense, then I'll toss it up.
Now a bunch of people are going to leave comments like,
I'll say like a 1.5. Yeah, right?
It's like,
Tell me I'm an idiot. I want to know, please.
I'm
hoping I'm an idiot for the sake of the movie. Is what I'm gonna say.
Sometimes these endings just like to leave it open like that, you know, just fuck with you. Maybe it's just trying to screw with you, and I'm fine with that too.
Maybe it was a dream.
That would be the worst.
That almost, I don't know, that might have been better.
No, dream endings. Dream endings are
I know,
bad.
that's the point. That's the point.
After you see the first couple of dream endings, and you're like, and it was all a dream. You're like,
I did love the movie. I'm being really harsh on it, but I did like it. So that's how I'll end it. Is that I really liked the movie. It was good, awesome,
right.
Sweet.
Well, that's all I gotta say. Boombox.
I've been a vegetarian for 3 years. They still serve me meat at dinner.
So they don't acknowledge you. How does that make you feel?
Shitty?
Sad?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Makes me sad. That is a really, really horrible place to be. I'm sorry. It's just... Is that why you set fires?
I don't know.
Sorry. Just the one thing you can't say in these therapy sessions is, I don't know. Because I think you do know. I think that's how you get seen. I think you are very, very angry at them. But you know what, Rose?
What?
I don't care. I don't care. You are some whiny little bitch, you know that? Oh, my big sister's popular. Mommy and Daddy ignore me. So fucking what? Oh, and you're a vegetarian. How so very interesting and complex of you. You would know a real fucking problem if it shit down your throat. But guess what, Rose? Guess what? I'm your problem now.